Welcome to week 4. Week 4 of transformations in the coordinate plane. This week we are talking about reflections in the coordinate plane. And yes, that is just like you look at your reflection in a mirror. So we are going to look at reflections of functions. So reflecting a function around a line of rotation, or in other words, an axis of rotation. Anyways, we'll start you out this week by watching this video of reflections, which is a scientific concept because math and science are super closely related. So, start you off with this, showing reflections in the real world. Why we're learning it in math is because there are reflections in the real world, and math just helps us understand the world around us a little bit better. So let's talk about this week, what is expected of you, and how I can help you reach your learning goals. So I want you to be able to research a real life occurrence of a reflection and basically describe those reflections using functions in the coordinate plane. And then you'll end up sharing your occurrence on a Padlet and give feedback to 2 of your classmates. So again, just like last week, in this content materials page under week 4 modules, you'll find different videos, texts, and this IXL learning practice, along with how to use Padlet and how to use Desmos. So you can choose how you want to learn about reflections in the coordinate plane this week. If you want to watch a video, that's great. If you want to just read about it and text, that's great. If you would like to do a combination of video and text, that's all fine too. Find what works best for you. And then, once you learn about this, take some notes, learn about reflections, email me with any questions. Oh, if you find any additional resources, please share them with the class, because if they were helpful to you, they're probably helpful to your classmates as well. So please share what you find. And then you can move on to this reflections partner activity. So you will choose your own partners for this activity. And so just follow these instructions. So you're going to create a figure in Desmos using at least 5 functions, and then share your functions and maybe a screenshot of your figure on this Padlet. Then go to Padlet and find another classmate who has posted their functions. You can copy those functions into Desmos, then choose any line of reflection to reflect your partner's image. You can choose the x-axis, the y-axis, any line, y equals x, y equals 2x, x equals 2y, your choice, up to you. So just identify the line of reflection and then reflect their figure across that line that you chose. And make sure you show both the original and the transformed figure, okay? Then put your functions and a screenshot of your the original and the transformed figures in this discussion on Canvas, which is on the next page. Okay? So this is where you will post the figure that you transformed. Okay, and this is a new assignment. Find a real-life image of reflections. So this can be something reflected in water. This could just be something with symmetry, like a butterfly or a person's face, even. There's this tool called Pixabay you can use to find images. So when you find this image, try to create the image on Desmos. It can just be a rough estimate. For example, if I was doing these mountains, I would maybe draw a line here, line here to make this mountain, a line down to make this mountain, line here to make these mountains. Then, so it's just just an estimate of your image. Then identify a line of reflection. So for me, it would be whatever this line ended up being right here on the coordinate plane. Then reflect this image and make sure that your functions are actually reflections of the original ones. And share your image on this Padlet. So once you share your image, go to the Padlet and find two classmates, images and functions, and give them some feedback. Comment on it. And as always, please email me with any questions. And let me clarify something because I just realized that I misspoke earlier. If you go back to this reflections partner activity, and actually these instructions are wrong right here, but I will change them. Actually, no, they're not. They're right. On Padlet, okay, let me start over. I said to go to the next page to share your transformation of your partner's image. Send them a screenshot on Padlet. So everything will be done on Padlet for this activity. So first you share your own functions and screenshot, then you choose a partner's from Padlet, reflect it over a line of your choosing, and then post that screenshot back to your partner's original post in Padlet. Okay, so everything will be done in Padlet. Okay, please let me know if you're confused and I'll help clear any of that up. I'll probably send out an email anyways to all of you to make sure that all of these instructions are clear. And that's it for this week. So yes, so happy creating. I hope you have fun searching for an image with any sort of reflection. And please let me know what questions you end up having.